Hi guys, me, Rusty, 78609 on the dark side of the moon apparently, all around in my studio in Central Texas, USA. It's about 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm kind of getting into beer 30 a little bit, but I tell you, have you ever stepped on a sticker, a little thorn or something? You get it in your foot and you just keep picking it, you can't get it out. I promise you, I can't get those transgender sons of bitches out of my head because, first of all, I wasn't really clear on what they were or are, and so I did a little checking. And the news media has totally misled us on this issue, which is not unusual. And the politicians also, who jump in and say, "Oh, God, poor transgender, poor, poor, poor." Anyway, first note. Uh, Last census or whenever 2012 whenever it was 0.3% of the United States population of 320 million identifies themselves supposedly as quote transgender, as in gone. uh, you would think that according to the media and all the hoopla about North Carolina, oh no, you mean they're going to make males and females use their individual bathrooms? Oh no, no, get out of here. Anyway, so what I did was I went to Wikipedia and to clarify things because first of all I wasn't clear totally on what transgenders are. Okay, I mean that's a new one. And here it is. Transgender people are people who experience a mismatch between their gender identity or gender expression and their assigned sex. Basically, I'll translate that. That means that a man wouldn't know if he's a man or a woman, and a woman wouldn't know if she's a man or a woman, but she identifies more with being a man. The other side of the coin, the man identifies as being a woman. Woo! Get out of here! Transgender people are sometimes called transsexual if they desire medical assistance to transition from one sex to another. Transgender is also an umbrella term, in addition to including people whose gender identity is the opposite of their assigned sex. It may include people who are not exclusively masculine or feminine. Get out of here. Uh, Other definitions of transgender also include people who belong to a third, third gender. Infrequently, the term transgender is defined broadly to include cross dressers. Being transgender is independent of sexual orientation. Transgender people may identify as heterosexual, homosexual, bisexual, asexual, etc., or may consider conventional sexual orientation labels inadequate or inapplicable. Let me tell you what I think about all that bullshit, okay? If it's only point zero, it's not even, it's 0.3%. You got me? And that number, who knows where they came up with that? I mean, somebody probably just checked the wrong box. Okay? What I say is forget that shit. God damn. Enough said, but that sticker was in my foot and I had to pick at it and pick at it and pull at it because a lot of people, I would say the majority of the U.S. population and probably the world now, doesn't realize, number one, they don't exist. It's just made up shit. Okay? I mean, it would be hard not to know which sex you were. Okay? And if you did know because you observed something between your legs, then you would be hard pressed to say, oh, even though I'm a man, I feel like a woman. Or I'm a woman and I feel like a man. Total bullshit. It's up to the media creates this crap. I get so mad because I was involved in the media many years ago. And it's all to work on your emotions and piss you off. Does it piss me? It work? You right, it does. Worked on me, didn't it? But be that as it may, I've defined it now, and I've told you that it's 0.3% of the U.S. population of 320 million. Is it a big problem? No. So why in the hell are we messing with the Carolinas, North Carolina, whoever it was, about passing a law that basically says men use the men's, women use the women's. If you don't know who you are, look between your legs and go in that restroom. Problem solved. And here's another thing. I'll get this off my chest too, if you don't mind. When those lesbians went to that bakery in Oregon or Washington or wherever it was and ended up the bakery got closed down, little mom and pop operation. Let me tell you what. If I or anybody I know or ever heard of would have gone into a bakery to have a cake baked and the owner of the establishment would have said, sorry, can't do it. I said, fine. I'll just go to the next bakery. Problem solved. So you got to know there's some political or whatever motivations behind these people. It costs money to go to court. It costs money to sue people. A lot of money. It ain't cheap. But they did it. And the state and federal government came after them like, oh, no. Anyway, enough said about that. Here's my opinion on transgender. If you can be transgender, why can't you be trans chicken? In other words, you could be a man or a woman and feel like a chicken. In other words, you think you're a chicken. So why don't we have restrooms that allow chickens to go in and poo-poo? Or how about trans monkey? Huh? There's another one. You could be a trans monkey. And we could have our first trans monkey pregnant. We already have. How about trans fish? You could be a fish. In other words, you could say, look, I need a swimming pool everywhere I go because I can't exist outside of the ocean, so therefore the government must build me a swimming pool. Or your business has to be closed down because I can't come in here and get in the water. So bottom line on that crap, it's created by the media. Also, politicians get a little mileage out of it, believe me, because that way they can slide in the back door and get all the LGBT votes, both of them. Anyway, what I say all about that, trans bullshit. End of video. Okay? Enjoy your day. This is old Happy Face Rusty enjoying his day in Central Texas, USA. And thumbs up, carpe diem, and bye. I love that. Look at all these damn wrinkles. Boy, you'd think I was getting old.